Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Amen.
Hail Mary.
Since 1970, the Blessed Virgin Mary and our Lord have been appearing to Veronica Lucan.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and
Upon Heaven's request, the Rosary is recited continuously during evening vigils and Sunday holy hours, which are held at the Vatican Pavilion site, a temporary location for the shrine in Flushing Meadows Park, Queens, New York.
as it was in the beginning, is now, and ever shall be.
How sad our hearts are to look into many homes that have become the habitude of demons. You must not cohabit yourself with ignorance to truth. Your complete surrender to Satan leaves no recourse but for the Father to intervene for the salvation of the young. The family must be the anchor for the soul, the little ones entrusted to your care. The example in many homes is poor. The example among your teachers leaves much to be corrected.
Glory be to the Father, and to the Son, and to the
Man has accepted now in your country and throughout the earth a way of life that condones the breaking of all commandments of the Father. The poor little ones that have been led astray by that example. Sin has become a way of life in your country.
The fourth sorrowful mystery, the carrying of the cross. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come.
We have begged
On earth as it is in heaven.
for your good example of prayer, sacrifice, and atonement.
Hail Mary, full of grace.
Your children are the principal object for seduction and have lost the road to sanctity and the Father. Children of God, stand fast in your faith. Be a good example to your children. For when they leave you, you will not wonder what fate they have received beyond the veil. Prepare your children's souls well. Do not expect the teachers of your schools, your government, and institutions to give the truth to your children. This, as parents, you must do. The corruption within your homes, the corruption within your schools, the laxity of parents in guiding the lives, the souls of their children. All this has come about because of the sins of mankind. Riots in your streets will become commonplace, my children, when the enemies of God bring about your complete fall. Only prayer, sacrifice, and atonement can save you, my children.
The children are the true victims of their elders. The example given to them is poor. Many children shall be removed from the world, my child. It will be necessary for the salvation of their souls. It will be a great plague.
Like a cancer, many areas of your country have become polluted by witchcraft, the worship of Satan, cannibalism, murder, and all manner of idol worship. My children, you must understand the realism of the existence of Satan in your world. You must search for the truth. You must now go and find the good books of truth, those that have not been tainted, corrupted by change. In these good books, you will learn of the existence of a supernatural world, a world that you cannot see with your own human eyes. In rare circumstances and occasions, the Eternal Father deems it necessary for the ordinary creature to act as the eyes for the world. That is why I have come in my travels to many countries, to many nations upon earth, to give the urgent warnings from mankind, choosing humble souls and those with the purity of heart of a child, neither questioning nor seeking to dethrone her or his God in heaven, obedience to truth, doctrine, and tradition. My children, in the supernatural world, there are figures and beings, demons. There are creatures from hell. Many have been there in the abyss since they were cast out of heaven with their leader Lucifer, Luciel, the prince of darkness. Others have become demons by entering, after they leave their human bodies, entering into hell. They are now consorts of evil. Satan, Lucifer, has retained great power when cast from heaven. He has one mission upon earth now and has been in the past, to take from God, the Eternal Father, the Almighty, and the Trinity, to take from them the souls that the Eternal Father has sent upon the earth to do battle with Satan and his agents from hell. My children, can you not recognize why the leaders in your government have been deluded and allowed the slaughter of the young? Satan had a plan to reduce the armies of heaven. My children, you must not laugh and call it just illusion, deception, or imagination when I speak to you of the existence of witches. There are no white witches, my children. They are all corrupters and followers of Satan. Satan is developing armies throughout your country and the countries of the world. He will corrupt their minds and bodies using drugs. They will enter your children into all habits of perversion. Homosexual bands will roam your streets, killing and perverting the young. No child shall be free from the attacks if you as parents do not stand your guard. Already our hearts are torn because of the grief of many parents who have lost their young to this monstrous machine now that is gaining momentum throughout your country and the world. My children, recognize now the evil. Do something about it. Don't sit back and say, my neighbor will act, or this does not concern me. I assure you, my children, if you do not act, you will be forced to act when it enters upon your home. My children, Satanism, murder, corruption, perversion now is a way of life among your young. Satan very cunningly and with purpose entered into your colleges. He used the sinful minds of men to bring his methods into your schools. You will all keep a constant vigilance of prayer going throughout your country and the world. I admonish all parents now to spend at least 15 minutes of your day reading the Bible to your children and your family. It is now a command from the Eternal Father. For the little children no longer know or recognize the angel guardians. The little children have no conception of the truth, of the divinity, or the existence of my Son. The little children are now being taught the ways of Satan.
Up here looking for a miracle for my son. My son was on drugs and alcohol very badly at the time, and he was in a lot of trouble. And not only was dabbling into things like marijuana, the lighter, what people consider the lighter drugs, but he was into LSD, cocaine. I could say he really was on his way to being an alcoholic on top of it. Plus, he was getting in with the wrong kinds of people, and it seemed like no matter what we did, it just didn't make any difference. We couldn't control him. He was beyond control. He dabbled in the satanic cults. After now, the point where he has come away from all these things, the things that he told me that he was getting into were so upsetting and so frightening that all mothers should realize that this is out there. The satanic cults that he was starting to be connected with, and he never got that far to participate in these things. But these boys were trying to get him into it. They sacrificed animals, and they even said that they sacrificed babies that they stole from mothers. It really is out there. This is not a scare tactic. It really is happening. My son lived it. And now that he has been saved by Our Lady of the Roses, Mary Help of Mothers, he has confided in us and told us what went on out there. And now he is keeping different company. He is with a different group of friends. It's just miraculous. I can't thank Our Lady enough for saving my son. My son goes to church on Sundays on his own. I don't even have to prompt him. And he even is starting to take some friends along with him. And he is working on conversions of some friends. And he talks to them about Jesus, and he gives them scapulars. He came to Bayside. He took some miraculous photos. He got a picture of a host on a photograph, and he, on his own, asked for scapulars and rosaries and extra ones to take home to his friends, and he did. He took them home, and he's given them all to his friends. And he has his own Douay Rheims Bible that he reads, and he's just something else. It is just amazing. I'm just so happy. I really thought we had lost him.
Your children are the principal victims of the demons now that are loosed upon earth. Oh, parents, I have begged you and counseled you in the past to guard your children's souls and watch them well. For when they leave your homes, they are exposed to the agents of hell in human form. There is now a legion of devils, demons upon earth. They can exist without being seen, and that makes the position of your children and others precarious in the struggle to save their souls. My children, you have been given armor. I have repeated over and over and admonished you to wear your sacramentals for a reason. You are fighting a war now with the unseen, the supernatural. In the plan from heaven, there are sacraments and sacramentals that can offset the evil and protect you and your loved ones from this evil. Parents, go forward with your rosary and your Bible. Admonish your children with heart. Discipline them for the salvation of their souls. Permissiveness allows them to come face to face with evil. A child must be guided by a strong hand and heart.
Now, my children, I speak to the mothers of the world. You must make a firm effort to be a righteous mother and a godly mother, following the rules from heaven. For eventually every one of you will come over the veil, and you must make an accounting for your actions upon earth. We find that you are all lacking at this time, because as parents you have been caught up in the wheel of misfortune for your children. They are being ignored, and also their religious upbringing is nil. My parents of the world, I say unto you, as your God, this will not be tolerated much longer. For if you parents will not raise your children in the light, you will raise them in darkness, and they will eventually rise up and even kill you. There are many satanic institutions throughout the world now that are waiting for your children. Are you going to allow them to fall into their hands because you are too busy elsewhere to watch your children? Are you turning them over to the satanic tube, the television? Yes, my children, they are learning to kill by the television. They are learning disrespect for the parents. They laugh at you when you are not watching. That, my children of the world, parents, your children ought to be lost. My child and my children, I implore you to go forward and bring the knowledge of the existence of these terrible satanic cults in your country. There are so many now, my children, that you would find it unbelievable if I could take you and show you throughout your country what is going on this very night while you are here.
You will teach the little children the prayer to their guardian, angel of God, my guardian dear, for whom God's love commits you here. Ever this day be at my side, to light in God, to rule in God. Amen.
I wish that all mothers and fathers bring this simple prayer to the hearts of their children. For in the future, with the raging wars and pestilence and famine that will come upon mankind, many will pass over the veil at a young age. You must teach them, parents, to say this simple prayer to heaven. Now I lay me down to sleep. I pray the Lord my soul to keep. If I should die before I wake, I pray the Lord my soul to take.